The discussion of suspension of disbelief in the second paragraph serves which one of the following purposes? Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is on line 35, right? When we look at a narrative painting, we can suspend our disbelief. When we look at a narrative photograph, we cannot. Okay, why is this person saying that you can do that when you look at a painting, but you can't do that when you look at a photograph? Suspend disbelief. You look at a painting of Mount Everest. What do you think? That it's Mount Everest. Yeah. If someone tries to recreate Mount Everest and then take a picture of that, you might be like, I just can't get past the fact that this is clay. Or whatever it is that they, newspaper, right? You can't suspend disbelief when you take a picture because
it's real.
It's so real. It's got every detail. You're like, I know what's going on here. With a painting, you can kind of let it go, right? You can kind of see it as being what it's supposed to be or what's intended to be, because anything that would detract from that, the painter can like get rid of, right?
Oh, now you're getting into.
Yeah, now I'm getting into other parts of the passage.
Other questions. Oh, 10.
Oh, yeah, 10. Anyways, Paul.
What was the main conclusion of this passage?
What was the main conclusion of this passage? I took it away as these things are great.
Okay.
That was my prediction.
Great.
These are weird and they have these weird characteristics, but they're great. So let's talk about 14. Which ones were we debating? Yeah. E. E. Anyone debating D?
Yeah, I was debating D.
Okay, let's talk about these. So B. It introduces a contrast the author uses in characterizing the peculiar nature of our response to Cameron's fancy subject pictures. Yes, it introduces a contrast between painting and pictures or photographs, right? Okay, D. It is used to explain a criticism of Cameron's fancy subject pictures that the author shows to be conceptually confused. Okay. What criticism is it explaining? I guess I'm Constance?
I got rid of it because of the criticism part, because I couldn't actually find where anybody was criticizing that. But it does say that she failed to succeed in making this project illustrative art because, and then they explain that it's because, and then I think it's talking about how it confuses the interpretations people have of it is because of the realness, and that's part of the charm, and that's why
it's almost like you're taking like different ideas from the passage to try to make D work, or you did when you thought it was tempting.
Yeah, I thought that they were saying that people are critical of this aspect of the art, but they're confused. It's not bad, it's actually good. It's like what's part of the charm of these pieces of art.
Yeah. Now, does this suspension of disbelief do that? Does that help explain that criticism? Used to explain a criticism. It's not even being used to rebut the criticism. It's being used to explain it or help us understand the criticism. This doesn't seem to fit very well.
No. I mean, when you compare B and D, but it was down to B and D.
Down to B and D. Okay, yeah. Kyle, you were debating E, right?
Yeah, it was D.
Oh, it was D. Yeah. Anyone tempted by E? Okay. It draws a contrast, so far so good, between narrative painting and drama. Nope, not between those two things. Between narrative painting and photography. Yeah. Okay.
It talks about drama later.
It does, yeah. You're right, yeah. But that's not the comparison that's being made here, right? Okay. Any questions? Yes. A.
You already answered why, but like, what makes A inaccurate?
Oh, okay. So A, it is the main conclusion of the passage So I was nervous about that because I didn't actually find anywhere in the passage where I thought, oh, this is the main point, explicitly stated. But for which the discussion of Cameron's fancy subject pictures serves as a case study. That makes the fancy subject pictures like way less significant than this claim, right? That would make this claim, when we look at a narrative painting, we can suspend our disbelief. When we look at a narrative photograph, we cannot. That makes this like the whole point of this passage. I don't think that was what this person sat down to write about, right? They wrote because they wanted to talk about these paintings and how they were cool. So it's almost like A got inverted.